Well, I hope. All right. It's time for coffee chat. Yay! Good morning. All right. Get situated. Oh, yes. Okay. See you. Let me get over to YouTube real quick. I'm going to set us up for subscribers only. If you are over on Facebook or YouTube, I'm going to invite you here to Niknax.net. That is Niknix.net. That's what we were talking about today. We were talking about Niknax. And I would love to have you come on over and join us. We're talking about our milestones, our recent event, all of the fun things having to do with Niknax. So if you're not into that, you can skip this video. Some people are like, oh, the live videos you talk too much. That's the point. The point is that I talk too much during the live videos. Okay, let me get over here and switch us over to subscribers and we'll get going. Okay. So you will have had to have been subscribed for 2 years over on YouTube in order to comment. But if you come on over here to Niknax, you can just hang out with us and you can comment all you want. Well, not really. I mean, you have to make sure that you stay on topic. You know what I'm saying? Let me get us over to notes. Good morning. Hello. Looks like we have 174 in here. Okay, let's see. Ooh, we've got a lot of notes today. Okay. So, might as well just jump into it, right? Oh, Facebook takes a while. Yeah, I know. We'll get there though. I hope we're out on Facebook though. I think we're casting over there. I think we should be all set. Yes, save questions till the end because otherwise I'll get off topic. I get off topic easily enough without being asked questions that you throw a question in there and the game's over. Okay, so we currently have 51,067 members. We don't have a count from last week. It's probably down from last week. District did a purge, and so that would bring our numbers down. So we're starting fresh. We're at 51,067 members. 5,314 sellers. I did add a few sellers. And we have 118,900 listings. So that is pretty exciting. We did get a boost from our event this week. We did get a little blip in our new members. We always do every time we have a big event, which is really exciting. We always see a boost in our members. So welcome to all of our new members. It's great to have you here. I would encourage you to go and check out our chat channels. We have a community chat where you can introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about what you collect, what you're into, that sort of thing. And we'd love to get to know you because that's what Niknax is all about. It's about the community, not just the transaction of buying and selling. We really do like to get to know one another. And that's what makes it so great around here. If you're a new seller and you would like to go live, over in the left-hand column, we also have a chat channel for live onboarding. So you will need to set up a live onboarding session with Sienna. She does those Tuesdays and Thursdays. And you can just set up a session with her. You're not really necessarily getting permission to go live, but you are getting like training and going live because it is different from other selling platforms where you would go live. All right. I'm going to take a sip of water and then we're going to continue. So Glass Gallery Collective, that was fun, right? That was a good weekend. We did Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Kind of crazy. It's been a while since we've had a big event. So it was really great. It felt good to get back into it, to have another really big event. Big thank you for an incredible and memorable event. Absolutely. Thank you to everybody who helped, all of our moderators and our admins, all of our members who were there cheering everybody on. You guys know that we do appreciate everybody who participates in the events. Everybody who is browsing the Buy It Now listings, throwing out hearts and favorites, and even purchasing from the Buy It Nows. We appreciate all of our members who participated this weekend and just hung out with us. I'm supposed to ask, what was your favorite moment? Is what I'm supposed to ask. Yeah, I did have purple hair. That is fact. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was short on one side, as a matter of fact, like this. See, questions. Off topic. Okay, let's get started, shall we? Happy Niknax birthday eve. Tomorrow is our 2-year anniversary here on Niknax, which is pretty fantastic. It's amazing to think how far we've come in 2 years, not just as like Niknax, but like district as a whole. I think back to that first video I did, the first live I did announcing Niknax, and we crashed district. Do you guys remember that? I still tease them about that to this day. I'm like, hey, remember when? Yeah, right? Wasn't that fun? And then I'm like, wait, guys, don't go to the site yet. We just wait a few minutes. They got to get it back up and running. And look where we are now. We're 2 years into it. We've had as many as 17 live sales running at the same time, and that's just Niknax. It's been amazing to see district continuing to improve and add all of these new features. There's some really exciting stuff still in the works. I can't wait to share it with you guys. I can't yet. My lips are sealed. I did drop a little hint on my Instagram, but I don't think anyone picked up on it. But there's still really great things happening, and it's pretty fantastic to have grown this much in just 2 years. So thank you to everyone who's been along for the ride, to all of our OGs, whether you're a seller here or a member. We appreciate all of you for getting us this far, and I can't wait to see where we're going to be in 5 years. All right, please share a favorite memory. There you go. Please share a favorite. I have to read the prompts because she puts those in there. Please share a favorite memory. For our anniversary, we want to just encourage you guys to go live. I'm going to make like a thumbnail if you want to use it. We'll just do like a happy birthday thumbnail. Bloopers. Yeah, we've had some fun bloopers over the last 2 years, I think. Costumes. Yeah, dressing up. It's been a lot of fun. You've had some really fun ones too, Larissa. You've had some fun costumes. So I'll make a special thumbnail for you guys. We are going to be doing, maybe that's next. That's probably farther down. I did consider doing a fee breakdown on our birthday, but we decided to just do no fees on Black Friday. So if you are a seller selling, whether you're Buy It Now or a live seller on Black Friday, we are doing no fees. I don't know if I was supposed to tell you that. And then it just came out and I was like, well, cat's out of the bag. Surprise. Okay. It's okay. They can't be too mad at me. Shopping reminder day. You did? Oh, is it farther down in the notes? Okay. All right. Okay. Shopping reminder day. Is that actually a day, Christina? Because I'm reading this out loud and I didn't realize we were actually getting into our special days, and I just read shopping reminder day and I was like, she made that up. No, it's not. That is not a day. They did not say, oh my gosh, guys. Okay. Of all the days, let's just do a shopping room. It's not even a let's go shopping day. It's a reminder to go shopping day. Who are these people? Just a reminder to go shopping, guys. I know, who needs that? Why did we spend the time to make that a day? If you have holiday shopping to complete, this day is here to remind you there are only so many days left. Oh, I was supposed to keep reading. Okay, I get it now. Okay, so they made this day to remind you that you only have so many days left. Still, if you're like me, you wait until Christmas Eve and then you're like, oh crap, what can I get delivered on Prime like in 5 hours? No, I'm just kidding. I'm not that bad. Okay, there are 30 days left until Christmas. Really? There's only 30 days? No, there's no way. Is that really true? Is there only 30 days? Oh my goodness. That's crazy. I didn't realize that. Now I'm like, oh wow, okay. Shopping reminder day is a thing. I'm glad somebody thought of that. I know, yeah. There are 31 days until the start of Kwanzaa, and there are 15 days until the start of Hanukkah. So there you have it. It's also Parfait Day. What is a parfait? I don't even think we need to explain what a parfait is, because if you don't know, you're missing out on life. Obviously, it's just layers of stuff. And when you layer it, it tastes better than just mixing it all together. Everybody knows that. So I'm not even going to read the rest of that. Everybody knows. Oh, we're going to show how to dessert. My sister actually just sent me a text this morning. She's like, is there any dessert you will eat for Thanksgiving? Oh, shoot. All right, let's go to Niknax. We are going to look up panna cotta. I know. Everybody knows that. Panna cotta. Duh. Okay, we're going to look up dessert here on Niknax. Let me see. Around. Okay, here we go. All right, so I just typed dessert up here, in the search bar on Niknax, and we have all of these amazing dessert listings. I love these glowy plates. Those are lots of fun. Dessert plates. Lots of fun dessert plates. Dessert bowls. Dessert cups. Like everything you need to throw a dessert party. I don't see any parfait cups, though. Is that a thing? Is there a thing? Maybe. I'm looking. I feel like it would need to be something clear. I mean, you could probably do it right here in one of these sorbet. Is it sherbet or sorbet? I feel like we need to. My mom used to always make this dessert. It was like in this, it had like a foot on it, and it was like this big glass thing. And then it had all the layers. I don't know if that was still a parfait though, because it had like all of the layer, like, and it was like whipped cream, and then it would have like chocolate, and then she'd put like, oh yeah, that's what it was, yeah. And it would have like crumbled up candy bar and stuff. Yeah, that was pretty good. I mean, I would eat that. I would eat, because it had whipped cream in it, and that's not technically a dessert. All right, where were we? Let's get back to our notes. Okay. Just give me a spoon. I know. And she would always make it for like parties when church people were coming over, and I would always like try to sneak some like out the side. I'd like stick my spoon like in the very side of it, just to like scrape some out and try to make sure that nobody noticed. And of course it would leave like this streak up the side, like this it's like crap. Because it was all layered, and so if you tried to sneak some, you couldn't get away with it really. So we just have to turn it so nobody could tell. Yeah. Anyway, please save your questions till the end. I know you can't fix that. You really can't. I mean, that's the one dessert where you can't really sneak it, without anybody noticing. Actually, there's probably a few desserts like that. I'll tell her to make that. Honestly, I'll probably just not eat dessert. I probably won't eat dessert. Okay, let's save our questions till the end, because you guys know I'll get distracted. I'll start telling stories about church people coming over to visit. We are going to do live collections. Did you see the live collections this weekend? That was the update last week that I didn't tell you about. I was like, I don't know. I wasn't sure if I could tell you yet, but we do have live collections now. So what you'll see when you're listing your live sales is we now have a collection, like you can add your buy it now items or your items to collections. You can now add your sales also into a collection. So over the weekend, I had the Glass Gallery Collective as a collection, and I featured all of the Glass Gallery sales on the homepage. I'm trying to get the camera right. I feel weird. Okay, there. These are like sideways. Okay. So we had all of the Glass Gallery sales there on the homepage. Obviously, that's over. Yeah, your title needs to be correct for me to add it. But obviously, you want to be able to, you want to make sure you spell it right. I've since created a new collection called Handmade. So for all of our, actually I called it Meet Your Maker. So all of our handmade artists who are doing Meet Your Maker this Friday, I would encourage you to tag. I still use the term tag. I don't even know, categorize, but just put your sales for Meet Your Maker in that collection, please. Otherwise, I'll go through and do it. But if you could do that, that would be awesome. Yes, I will. I planned on doing that, but also I didn't want people getting confused. And so I was like, you know what? Meet Your Maker is self-explanatory. I'll just do that for now. But yes, I will make another handmade one. Yes, I will. Just do the right thing. Yes. So that's kind of neat to be able to feature collections, especially when we are doing trains. I think it kind of like helps clean it up a little bit. And that'll be a great way to feature different events that we're doing. And in the future, different categories as we continue to grow, as we continue to have more live sales happening in different categories, we can start categorizing our sales so that, we have, these are all handmade sales, or, these are all, sports, or these are all makeup, or these are all jewelry. And so then we can have categories for each individual section, if that makes sense. But we're not quite there yet, but we have the ability now, which I think is fantastic. Posting magic comments on Instagram and Facebook. We talked about this a little bit previously. You can be posting your magic comments, especially if you're a buy it now seller. It's a really great tool to be using. Posting your listings to Instagram, Facebook, making sure you're using tags. People can just write claim and they get a DM to purchase it directly from your Niknax. So it's a really great opportunity to be making sales. If you need help setting up your magic comments, you can reach out to District, support@district.net. They can help you set it up. It's not working on Instagram. Is it not working for any? Is it not working, period? And you can also cast to Instagram. I know you guys don't see me casting to Instagram, so you might not think it's possible, but you are, hey Sunny, but you are capable of casting. So you know how I cast to Facebook and YouTube, you can also cast to Instagram if you want to. There's just an extra step that I'm always late, so I don't feel like going through that extra step. But you can do that. Yeah, it's just a code. You just you have to text yourself the code and then put the code in order to cast. It's not that difficult. It's pretty straightforward, but it's just an extra step. Let's see. Please remember to always be updated. There was a new update today, actually, last night, 12 hours ago. Christina sent me a reminder this morning. She's like, update before you go live. And so I did update. I had an update just sitting out there waiting to be updated. The current version is 3.2.47. So if you're not on that version, you want to go get your update. Bugs and improvements were made. I thought I said bags. I'm like, bags were improved. What does that even mean? All right. If you are not updated, you can go to your app store. You can look up District, and then you can just see if it says update. If it says update, you need to update. If it says open, you're all set. Let's talk about keywords and listings and collections. Our collections are kind of a mess. They've frustrated me since we first started here, and I've talked about that since the beginning. I'm like, tags, collections. But at the end of the day, your keywords are what are going to get you found. So it's really important when you're listing your items that you are using the correct keywords. For instance, I just went to the search bar at the top and I just typed in dessert. I feel like 90% of people are going to go to Niknax and they're going to be searching for something and they're going to type it in the search bar. They're going to be like, oh, I want a paperweight. And they're going to say paperweight in the search bar. They're not going to go looking for listings, collection, paperweight. Like, they're not going to do that. They're just going to go up to the top and they're just going to write paperweight and they're going to try to find it that way. So make sure that when you're listing your items, you're thinking about your keywords. For the girls, I don't even know where it's somewhere. I'm not even gonna go look for it. We have like a specific format that we use for our listings that includes, like, is it antique, contemporary, vintage? What is the material? Is it glass? Is it ceramic, pottery, plastic, resin? So you want to have the material. You want to have what is it? Obviously, what color is it? You want to make sure that you're putting all of this into your keywords. I feel like one that's forgotten the most, which surprises me, is the material. A lot of people just leave off the material. And for us, like, for instance, the glass gallery, glass was kind of an important keyword on there. So make sure that you are thinking through your keywords, because that is probably the most important thing when it comes to getting your items seen. So think about that a little bit. Yeah, always use it. I know, right? I feel like everybody goes to the search bar because it's the easiest way to find anything. It's like that quick, like, I'll just type it in the search bar. You don't have to go navigating the least clicks, the better. That's one thing that is constantly true. People don't want to have to click too many times. So you always try to make sure that people don't have to click through. The more they have to click, the quicker they lose interest. So you get to the home page, you type it right in the search bar, you're done. And so that's how most people are going to try to find the items. Let's see. I'm thinking of getting rid of the leadership board. I know that a lot of you live and die by the leadership board, and that might come as a shock to you. But I was hanging out with some friends while I was in Florida. I had dinner with them, and when I did not know, and I was kind of like, why did you not tell me this? But I didn't realize there is a marketplace owner who has been using the leadership board to send messages to top buyers and sellers to try to convince them to go over to their marketplace. I'm like, wait, what? I was just made aware of this, like, when we were in Florida, and I was like, why didn't you tell me this? I was like, what? And then bragging about it, apparently. And so I was like, no way. If I had known that sooner, I probably would have been like, oh, wait a second, let's just turn that off. So there are advantages and there are disadvantages to having a leaderboard, obviously. Somebody split. Oh, I mean, that's what we hang out and we're like, oh yeah. If this buyer applies to your, or if this seller applies to your marketplace, you want to watch out for them. That's kind of kind of how the conversation goes. So anyway, So I think we're going to get rid of the leadership board. I do know that some people really appreciate that you like it. I don't know what that means for rank. You know how profiles show rank? I don't know what that means for the rank. I don't know if that means rank is going to disappear. I don't know how that works. Let me see. Actually, I was told it was just a quick turn off. And I could just like do that instantly, and I could do it right now while we're here. But I can't. Settings. Here it is. Leadership board. Gone. Done. Finished. No more leadership board. I think. Can you guys still see it? No, it's still there. It might take a second to disappear fully. Otherwise, I have to message district and be like, your button didn't work. It's still there. Anyway, so that's kind of been on my mind since I got back from Florida. I'm just, honestly, I don't even look at the leadership board. I don't even really think about it, because then actually what's weird is what's on the leadership board is not actual numbers. And I've told you guys this before. The actual numbers are different, like, than what you're seeing on the leadership board. It's different. I don't know how the algorithm decides who's at the top of the leadership board. But it's different than what I see. Dylan, you used it to find sellers. Maybe we can come up with another way to make that happen. That's not the leadership board. So as a buyer, you were using it. I'm going to write this down, and maybe we can come up with another way to make that work. Work for you guys. That's not the leadership board. I mean, I get it. Like, I know people are going to like go out and find other places to buy and sell, and but to have somebody purposefully coming in and messaging, and that kind of bothers. I don't know. I just feel icky about that. I guess what I should be doing is just send them a direct message and be like, hey, what's the deal? That would probably be the adult thing to do. But for now, I'm just like, I've never really felt real good about the leadership board anyway. So that was the easy thing to do. No, not a friend. Not just an acquaintance, actually. Somebody I didn't really hardly know. Okay, so what were we doing? Oh, yeah. Okay. Finding buyers. Let me think for a second. Actually, I have an idea. I love when I get ideas. Let's see here. Who sees this? Okay. I'm going to move this. Save changes. I don't know if I can move this up under. No, I can't move it. Shoot. Okay. Okay, so we have this channel. Let me turn you guys around. I'm going to ask District to move it because I can't move chat channels. It's kind of weird, but let me turn you guys around. All right, so here under the seller or under sellers, so I don't think that as a buyer you can see this. You guys let me know if you can see that, because I did just turn this over so that who can view this channel. I changed this to everyone, so maybe you might be able to see that now as a buyer. But this could be the solution to removing the leaderboard. Is now we have these seller, and we've always had this, but only sellers could see it. Seller insights. So we have our top lives. We have our top liked over here. So our top liked items. All of our trending themes. And I've showed you guys this before. I don't think people really go and look under this chat channel, but we have all of our trending themes. And then let's dive into the glitzy world of Niknax. That's just a lot of words. So we have Viking Monster, set of 4 cobalt art glass mushrooms. So here you just have like a bunch of info. I don't know. I can check on that. Let me look into that. But I think that this is a good solution in the meantime, if buyers are able to see this. They don't vary much each week. Okay, that's good to know. Okay. I'm going to write that down. So more variety in the seller insights, is that what we're saying? We'd like more variety. We can work towards that. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm taking notes. You guys know I meet with District in the afternoon, so I'm taking your feedback with me. On my notebook. seller showcasing. Seller showcasing. That's something I've been wanting to do since we started 2 years ago. Seller showcasing. And we did a little bit when we first started. Maybe that's something I can have Sage do. Okay. I feel like Sage would enjoy doing that. Okay. That would be a great idea, wouldn't it? Sage would enjoy that. If we had that on the homepage. Okay. We should probably get back to it. See, I'm off on a tangent now. We got rid of the leaderboard, but I think we have some solutions here, and I'm going to continue to think about this. I like the idea of having our seller showcase back on the homepage like we did when we first started. And if you were an OG, you probably remember every week we would have a seller featured on the homepage. Some of you were probably featured there at the beginning. And that was really fantastic. It was just hard to keep up with. It was a hard thing to keep up with. So that's why eventually we switched over to doing like monthly, and then it just kind of, it was hard. But I think that Sage she would enjoy that, and she'd be really good at it. So, okay, let's get back to our notes. We're going to keep going. For now, we'll just leave the leadership board off and go from there. Make a lottery to be featured. So just before we move on real quick. So back when I was doing the showcasing, one of the things that I would do is I would go in and I would look at how many items that person has listed. So there was a few factors that went into this. It was how many items that person had listed. I like to see people with over 100 items listed. Because that shows me that they're committed, they're working hard, they're trying to, it's not somebody who just came in and listed 3 items and was like, oh, like, here I am, I'm going to list on Niknax. So it was somebody who came in and they put the effort in, they've listed more than 100 items. And also somebody who's been active recently, like not, oh, they were active 6 months ago and haven't stepped foot in Niknax since. So that's kind of some of the criteria I would look at before featuring our sellers back 2 years ago. And so probably some of that same stuff would come into play again. Yes, see, there you go. Okay, so let's move on to, we did keywords, we did leadership board. We're going to do shout outs and reminders. Oh, thank you for the buy it now purchase. Oh, and I always forget to remind you guys that the store icon, if you click on that, you will see some really amazing items. I've featured items from around the marketplace for you guys to check out. Those belong to sellers. They're not mine. I just picked items from around the marketplace, and there's some really great stuff there. Really great stuff. Okay, so casting. Let's talk about casting. Over the event, over the glass gallery, we did cast quite a few sellers, not just to our Niknax page on Facebook, but also to the Crazy Lamp Lady page, which we try to do a few times throughout the sale. There's a few things our sellers need to know about being casted. It's YouTube is usually the worst one when it comes to trolling. I don't know why that is. It's actually I do, but it's like a long explanation. So I'm not going to get into it, but that's why I have to turn it over to subscribers only, because it can get really bad. But Facebook recently has becoming kind of the same. Like if you get trolled, it's like this bombardment of trolling on Facebook. And so you kind of have to know the steps to go through in order to stop it. And so usually we have to babysit the casting, unless if it starts getting trolly, I just have to restart the stream. That usually disconnects you from the Facebook streaming, and then you're good to go. But we do have a shout out to James and Rosie. Because when they were casted to Facebook, they educated the audience about the buy it now sellers, which we were encouraging everyone to do during the glass gallery. Like, make sure you're shouting out buy it now sellers. Making sure buy it now sellers got some of the spotlight this past weekend. And they did a wonderful job doing that. They shouted out Niknax. They were engaging with the chat always really important. Thank you guys for the purchases. I appreciate that. And I know our sellers do too, of course. They paced themselves, they were positive, and they did a great job. Yay! Also, classic collector Nadine, huge shout out. Ended the glass gallery event with confetti, a sign, a glass of pink lemonade to cheers, and it was a wonderful way to close the event. Thank you. Oh shoot, I love that so much. I love that. She's so cute. All right. Yeah, right? I think that's just wonderful. I love that. Reminder that it is Q4. It is go time. Q4. So it is the end of the year. People are shopping for the holidays, obviously. As I always do, I'm encouraging you guys to maybe challenge yourself, be consistent, do what I've been doing, and going live every single day, maybe for like 30 minutes, going live twice a week, just pushing yourself to try something new. When something's not working, you got to try something new. And that's, what I've been trying to do. I was like, you know what? I'm going to go live. I was going to go live. Actually, I was going to go live every day this week. And then you guys reminded me it was Thanksgiving. And I was like, oh, shoot. So maybe next week we'll do that. We'll start that back up again next week, I think. And I also had this idea, and this is like maybe just very impulsive, but I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll just clear out my entire shop doing 10 items a day. Like just everything. Just all of my high-end stuff, everything I have on my shelves, just do 10 items a day until I have nothing left. Wouldn't that be crazy? Like, it sounds a little impulsive and it sounds crazy, but it sounds like something I would do. I mean, I'm looking over there and I'm like, that's a lot of stuff. Like, maybe I should just start selling it. 10 items a day. All right, here we go. Next up, we have this Lundberg vase. We're going to start it at $1. Anybody interested? That's kind of how I'm feeling. Like, it sounds absolutely nuts, but I think it's the right kind of nuts. I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to start the new year that way. It'll work. I know. I think I'm going to start the new year that way. Just clear it all out. Anyway, that was another tangent. And that's not Q4. That would be Q1, actually, of next year, that I would probably just say, heck, let's do it. I could start $5 on the high end stuff. I think maybe you're right. Maybe not $1 on the high end. bring you to Europe. Oh my goodness. Next time I go, I'll bring you guys to Europe. It's been a couple of years though. All right. So what was I saying? Oh yeah. So buy it now, sellers. What was I going to say? Oh, did you know that eBay started in 1995 and they currently have 134 million active users? That's a lot. That's crazy, right? And I've been seeing people mentioning that, hey, I'm making 5 sales a day over on other platforms, and I'm not making any sales here on my Buy It Now listings on Niknax. And I'm thinking to myself, Niknax started in 2023, and we have 50,000 members. How many active members? I don't know. But I'm thinking about that, and I'm like, guys, we're 2 years in, and I think for 2 years in, we're doing an amazing job. I think, that when we get to, how many years is that? 30 years. I think that when we get to 30 years, maybe we'll have 134 million active users, and everybody will be selling 10 items a day. But we're just starting. We're just growing, and and I appreciate all of you who are here, putting the work in, helping us grow. Especially as we're coming up on our 2-year anniversary. The more users we have, the more sellers we have, the more people we have talking about Niknax, spreading the word about our community. That's what's going to help us get there in 30 years. I'm looking to maybe do that in 10 years, which would be amazing, but I just I felt like I needed to put that into perspective, because I do see people saying, oh, well, I haven't made a sale yet. And guys, we're going to get there. But it is going to take work, and we're not there. Okay. We have to build it. What is that? If you build it, they will come. My dad says that all the time. I think that's from a movie. I don't even know what the movie is. I think it's something about baseball. Anyway, I don't even know how did I get off on that one? I don't know. Anyway, oh yeah, it has to do with being consistent. That's kind of how I got off on that one. Being consistent, going live. I know that I just keep saying it over and over and over again. And it might take a while, once you start listing stuff. And then I've talked about this before too. I think there was this list it and leave it mentality a long time ago, and then not even that long ago, but in recent years, there's no longer this list it and leave it mentality, because you have to start promoting yourself now. You have to go out there, and you have to, everyone on Instagram pretty much is promoting their small business. And so you got to get out there. You got to be promoting yourself. You got to start showing your items. I can't tell you how many times I heard on Facebook, I have that same item listed, and I've had it for 2 years, and I can't sell it, and you just sold it for $50, and I have mine listed for $10. That's not fair. And it's listen, when you get on here and you start promoting yourself and you start putting the work in, maybe you'll sell it for $50. You have to put yourself out there. You have to start promoting, and anyone can do that. Anybody can do that. There's nothing holding you back. You just got to put the work in. But it's we're the age of list it and leave it is it's kind of it's not as easy to do anymore, because you're competing. And I hate to use the word competing, but you're up against everybody else who is out there promoting themselves and their business and their items. And so keep that in mind. I tell everybody, I'm at least get an Instagram. You can post a picture of anything on Instagram and hashtag it, oh, look, I have this plastic cherry, and it's listed on Niknax for $2. And somebody who collects cherries is gonna be like, oh my gosh, look at that cherry. I feel like that's not one I have in my collection. And I know I almost tripped on that one day. I don't even know why I still have it. I should have thrown it away when it tried to trip me, but I still have it here. So I would sell it for $2, and I would show it on Instagram, and I would literally take a picture of it and say, this cherry tried to kill me, so I'm selling it if anyone is interested, for $2, and you can find it on Niknax. I might actually do that later. If you guys see that post on Instagram, be like, if you know, you know. Will I list it on Niknax? Probably not. But will people come looking for it? Yeah, because they're going to be like, is she that dumb? Did she really list this plastic cherry on Niknax? So that's what we call marketing right there. Okay, moving on. Anyway, I'm gonna just move on from that, and we're gonna go to contacting people. I can't run it now because then I can't make the post. Maybe next week. Next week I will run it. Next week I'll run it, because then it'll be famous. By next week it'll be famous, and it'll be worth way more than $2. It has to build the value. The longer it's listed on Instagram, the more likes it gets, the more attention. It'll be worth way more. It appreciates in value the longer it's out there. I might even have some more of those around here, actually. AJ auction. So if you need to contact anyone at District, you need to contact support@district.net. All right. Support@district.net is your go-to for any technical issues, payouts, updates, anything having to do with technical stuff. You got to go to, Christina said to me the other day, she's like, sometimes I feel like I just need to say she's joking, because like you just keep going. And I think some people think that I was being serious, completely serious right then, but sometimes Christina feels like she actually has to say that I'm joking, because I take it too far. If you want to like talk to us about anything that's happening in the community, you can reach out to community@niknax.net for any issues that are happening in the community. If you're having trouble with buyers, if you're having trouble with sellers, we don't always respond to those messages at this point because we get a ton of emails through that inbox, but we do see them, and I do follow up if I receive message or emails through community@niknax.net. And that helps us keep an eye on the community. It helps us know if we have buyers that aren't paying, buyers that are wanting layaway, that sort of thing. If we have people who are trying to purchase dates on Niknax, is that in here? I don't see that. No, you forgot to put that one in here, Christina. One thing that we do not have yet here on Niknax is dating. For instance, you cannot purchase dates here on Niknax. So if you receive a message from anybody asking to purchase a date from you in the sum of like $20,000, she's Sandy. The best part was when Sandy was like, she's not joking. Not only does Christina have to tell you when I am joking, Sandy has to tell you when I'm not joking. Oh gosh. Okay. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. Okay. We're not selling dates here on Niknax. I think that's actually called something. Okay, I need to like regain my composure. I'm like dying over here. I'm like, is it getting hot in here? I think I'm turning like red. I'm dying. Whew. Okay. All right. Yeah, I know. Cause I'm thinking things I shouldn't say. And then I just start going and I'm like, I can't say that. There's a word for that actually. When you pay somebody to go out on a date with them. And we don't do that here on Niknax. There's a site for that, and it's not Niknax. But if anyone reaches out to you requesting a date to pay you for a date, just make sure that you report that, please. And you can report that directly to support@district.net. And they will take care of that. You can actually, there's a little button at the top that you can just go straight to report. Oh, I love that so much. Sandy's like, she's not joking. Christina's like, guys, she's joking. So now you know, like, which one of my friends has to tell you I'm joking, and then which one is like, she's not joking. Yeah, there was so many ways I could go with that, and I was just like, this is a business meeting. Okay, so if you want to, yeah, but in all honesty, yeah, I guess I should say I'm not joking. We actually had people sending out messages here on Niknax, asking if they could purchase a date, or maybe like, I didn't get the message. They didn't send it to me, which was wild. I don't know why. I didn't get the message. But yeah, so I guess they were sending out a message actually requesting, hey, I'll give you 20. Were they asking for 20,000, or are they asking to pay 20? Like, I'm confused there. I didn't see the message. I didn't get the message, but I heard about the message. Yeah, I'm like, wait, are they saying they'll give me the 20,000? Or are they asking, like, because that's a lot of confidence to like go up to somebody and be like, hey, like, you can date me, but it's going to cost you $20,000. Like, I'm confused about what the message actually said. You didn't get the message. Okay, so I don't know. I don't know what the message said. I'm trying to. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, sugar. Yeah. Okay. Sugar daddy stuff for 20,000. That makes sense. That makes the most sense. Okay. That's not also, that's not something here on Niknax. Okay. We sell here on Niknax, we have handmade jewelry. Um, we, we have glass. We have lots of glass. We have vases. We have snacks, the kind you eat. And then we also have some sports stuff sometimes, antiques, vintage, that sort of things. So come on over to Niknax. Anyway, this weekend on Friday we have Meet Your Maker. It's happening on November 28th. We will be featuring all things handmade. We do that every fourth Friday. Every fourth Friday we have all handmade. And it's a great time to feature our artists. So we have an event called Meet Your Maker. It's a live sale. We were doing so good, guys. We were doing so good. We were so serious. We were like, and then it just, I have no idea how that happened. I feel bad about it. So we're back on track now. We're talking about Friday. We have Meet Your Maker. Yeah, you did tell, and then it wasn't in the notes, and I was like, I'm just going to talk about it. But I wish you would have put it in the notes, because then I could have at least not gotten off topic when I was talking about it, because then it just. So the theme is artist choice. I thought it was holiday. Oh, holiday market, artist choice. Yeah. So on the fourth Friday, we usually will turn the entire homepage over to all handmade if you haven't seen it. So all of our artists will have their stuff featured on the homepage. You can buy handmade anytime of the year on Niknax. But fourth Friday is when we really try to pull it to the forefront and make it really obvious that we have handmade here on Niknax. And our artists will be doing demonstrations and showing off their art throughout the day via Meet Your Maker, which is a live event. So it'll be live streaming all throughout the day. December event. We just wrapped up Glass Gallery, December. We're getting into that. It is pending. I mean, the dates and the theme are pending. We kind of talked about it a little bit this morning. She was throwing stuff at me, and I'm like, you want to call it what? I'm like, I don't think we can call it that. I know it's in double parentheses. I wasn't going to read it. I started to think about reading it, and then I was like, I'm not going to read that out loud. Okay. That's why I said, we don't have a theme figured out. I can't. No, it's totally inappropriate. I can't read it out loud. The title that Christina came up with for the event. When she told me this morning, I'm like, yeah, I don't know about that one. We're all adults here. Some of us. So I think that's it for our notes, right? Is that it for our notes? Yeah, actually, that's it. We got through them. Wow. I'm proud of us. We got through them. It has to do with illegal substances and elves. I'm like, what? How do you make that connection? Yeah, I'm like, what? No, but the best part is she didn't just come up with one title, with that theme. She came up with two. She gave me the first one, and I'm like, I don't think that'll work. And then she came up with a second one, and I'm like, yeah, nah, that's still the same. We can't do that. We need something else. I get they're kind of they're on this crunch time, and they why not elves on caffeine? Caffeine gets you really energetic, No, unfortunately, I think he's gone forever. It's very sad. I feel like I sent him to his doom. I know. No, that's Whatnot. Tweakers selling sneakers. That's Whatnot. We're here on Niknax. we don't do that here. Christina's gone. She left. Pixies with your fixies. Imagine somebody coming over here like being like, what? I thought this was Niknax. Oh shoot. Oh my goodness. Does anyone have any questions so I can like end this and be done and like think over my life choices and how I got here today? Oh shoot. What was the event on Niknax? So Black Friday is no specific event. Anyone can go live, anybody can sell, and there's zero fees. So I'm doing I'm waiving my 5% commissions, and District is waiving theirs. So there will be zero fees for sellers all day. Am I having a sale today? I don't think that I am. So yeah, I don't think that I have to get the kids from school, and then my nanny has to leave early today. So I don't think that I can have a sale today. I don't even know what time is it? 11:40. I don't think I can squeeze one. And then tomorrow is Juliet's birthday. She's in school, so she won't know, but I got her. I'm going to tell you guys because I'm really excited about it. She's obsessed with Stranger Things, like obsessed. Like she wants all like she wore her Stranger Things shirt to school today, and I got her this like 1980s jean jacket, and she wore it to school today. But for her birthday, I got her a Pandora bracelet it's a Stranger Things bracelet, and it has every single Stranger Things charm on it, and I'm so excited it's going to be here tomorrow. So excited. It's the coolest. It comes out on her birthday. Yeah, the new season comes out on her birthday. Like the first episodes of the new season come out tomorrow. So we're going to just go over to my parents. We're going to have cake. We're going to watch the new season. And then, yeah, it's perfect. It's perfect. And then obviously Thanksgiving's the next day. So, on new listings, where can I put a note like location? So if you would like to put location, I'm going to suggest to you that you put it in your seller profile. Your seller profile shows up on every single one of your listings. So that way you don't have to put it in every single one of your listings. It'll just show up. So in your seller profile, if you go to your bio, is it your bio? Where is that? You click on your little picture and then you go to profile and then edit profile. Oh, location equals like a SKU. We don't have a SKU, right? I don't think they ever added that. I don't know anything about local pickup. I don't think we have that. Yes, I did unban. I unbanned Dave. At least I asked Sienna too. I was like, hey, can you unban Dave? There is not a Carlisle update. I have to get with them next week. We actually started generating the, I'll show you guys. Where's that? Sage was working on it like, oh, let me show you. So this is the map we're working with currently. I finally got the map in. And we actually have to add all of these little slots in here. So this is what Sage was working on last week. We have to manually add in all of these cells so that when you go in and you want to, actually these ones are crooked. I gotta move those over. Anyway, when you want to go and select your spot, you just, go in and like, I want this spot and I want this spot. And then you can go and you can add those to your cart and pay for them. And then your name is on that spot. So I have to meet with the fairgrounds next week because I think that the tents are going to go here and here. And I have to figure out where the tent is going. And I also have to figure out where the electric hookup is because they have to run electric. So once I establish that, we're good to go. That's like the last step. So we're generating all the cells right now, and then we're going to adjust the prices based on tent and based on electric. And then what else? There's something else. I think that's it. But yeah, there you go. So this is the area we're going to be using. I think we're going to be using all of this. I mean, we have the whole fairgrounds, but I think that we're going to keep it like over. I don't think it's going to be much bigger than that. I think that'll be about our footprint the first time. Can we bring a tent? And will there be yes. So there won't be electric in all the spots. There will be electric. They have to run the electric. So we'll have spots with electric. We'll have spots without electric. We'll have places that are tented. And then we will have a pavilion space over here. There's a pavilion. So we have this pavilion. And then we have building T. I don't have a price range yet. I want to nail that down. I want to talk more with George before I price them, just to figure out what the going rate is as far as events. Anyone who is a seller on Niknax gets a discount code, so you will get a break on your rent for a space. If you are going to be camping, you can get the spot next to your spot. So if you get one spot for setup, you'd have to get the next spot next to you to have a camper or a tent or whatever. And I said it would be finished. It does not happen automatically. No, you will have, after you ship the items, you'll have to see what the difference is. And honestly, I don't know exactly how to do that, because the girls do all the shipping, but there is a way to do that. So I would post in the seller chat. I guarantee somebody would be able to help you in the seller chat. Yeah, I talked with George on the phone last week when I was on my way back from Florida. He sounded so good. It's 2 years since someone finally used my code. Oh, shoot. Remind sellers what to do if a payment fails. Okay, if if a payment fails, they have 48 hours to pay. A lot of the times, the banks will flag a payment and it won't go through. But they have 48 hours. So after the sale, if a payment hasn't gone through, you have every right to message that buyer and say, hey, this doesn't seem to have gone through. It could be an issue with your bank. Would you mind making sure that this is taken care of? And they almost always, especially on the weekends, for some reason over the weekends is when we have the most issues. And then usually by Monday afternoon, payments that failed over the weekend will go through. So if you have failed payments over the weekend, I would say don't even worry about it until you get to Monday. If they're still not taken care of by Monday afternoon, that's when you should probably be like, ooh, something's not right here. So usually by Monday everything's, but sometimes it's not. But usually that's by Monday. Yeah, but I wouldn't talk about they forgot to get a form for me. When I opened my LLC, they forgot the form. And now they're calling me and they're like, we need that form. Can you bring it back? And I'm like, you're 40 minutes away. Anyway, what a label is printed versus customer. No, Cernifis, I think, the buyer contacted the post office, Sage contacted the post office. There has been no movement. There has been no word on what's going on with Cernifis. We're a little bit concerned that he's just gone. Unfortunately, maybe he'll turn up. I hope he turns up. It's pretty sad. It kind of bums me out, but it is what it is. We did. Yeah, we did open the last package. Yeah. He was determined to not be sold, and he's just going to live out his life in some dark corner of a post office somewhere. Yeah, no, he got lost in transit. Like it just like he's just stopped moving. So he's somewhere in the system. Yeah, I mean, I hope that he ends up, but I mean, I'm not. Yes, yeah. USPS is increasing rates in January. They always increase at the beginning of the year. So please, if you are a seller, be aware of that. We always have price increases at the beginning of the year. Um, no, it is not. There is no temperature controlled building. That's actually why we didn't do the event in October. If you can remember, we had talked about maybe doing an event in October, like doing like an Oktoberfest type event. But none of the buildings are temperature controlled, and we had no way of knowing what it would be like in October. And so we decided that it was a bad idea. And the entire fairgrounds would have been winterized, so it would have been all porta potties. And I was like, maybe it's not a good idea. Aren't they discontinuing the Farmers Almanac? Didn't I hear that they were discontinuing it after like hundreds of years? Yeah, that's what I thought. Um, I've suggested that to them in the past. I mean, it's on their radar. I don't know if it's a priority for them though, as far as a cross listing service. I don't think it's a priority, but it is on. I mean, it's something they're aware of. Um, sorry, I'm trying to read your questions. Oops, jumping. Um, something that shocked me that I found over the last year. I mean, I don't know. Nothing shocks me anymore. I've got people charging $20,000 for dates on Niknax. I mean, that didn't even shock me. People trying to sell cattle, live cats. Gosh, yeah. Make sure you guys are checking out the store. See if there's anything you like there. Um, I know. Yeah, cattle. I don't even know. I saw that in one, and I was like, I, what do you even? How long does it take you to prove to sell on Niknax? Well, you have so it could take anywhere from a few days to a few weeks to a few months to a few years. Send me a DM and I will look into your application. Now, a lot of the times people say, like, hey, I never heard anything back. I applied forever ago. And it turns out they did get a response, but it went into their spam folder and they never saw it. So, occasionally, that's actually happened more often than not. Three cats with a side of puppy, please. Sure, absolutely. Oh man. Does anyone else have any more questions? Looks like we've been here for an hour. Is there a date estimate of when the Niknax December event will be announced by? I will actually. I feel like Christine and I should probably get together either today or tomorrow and nail that down, so that we're not struggling. Wait, did we already decide on a time? Maybe. Did we? No. Okay. I'm away the first weekend of December, so I can tell you it's not going to be the first weekend of December because I'm not going to be around. Um, but it will be in December. So we'll work around that. COL filters. Thank you. Yeah, turn on your notifications on the events chat channel so that you can be notified. I just gave away 2 kittens. Giving away kittens. That's too funny. Oh, Shelby messaged me. Phone notifications are blowing up. Oops. Kittens and dates for everyone. Oh man. Who has advertised for a show for months but never goes live and nothing listed? Please look into that. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, I'll check on that. Oh yeah, actually I think I know who you're talking about. Got it. I wrote it down. All right. Well, I think that's it, I guess. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I guess that's it for Coffee Chat. I won't see you guys until next week, probably. I was thinking of maybe doing a sale over the weekend. I'm not going to do a sale on Black Friday. I don't want to compete with everybody going live that day. But as a reminder, we have no fees on Black Friday if you would like to go live. Tomorrow is our birthday, so if you would like to go live and celebrate, I will make a fun, I will make a thumbnail for tomorrow. You don't have to use it, but if you want to use it, if you want to be like, I'm celebrating their birthday, we can do that. Happy birthday, Niknax. But yeah, I might go live this weekend. We'll see. But yeah, I'll see you guys next week. I'm gonna go live every day next week. I'm gonna do it, right? What is there's nothing going on next week. You guys are gonna be like, next week is Christmas. There's no way. What is next week? Well, I'm going away on Friday, but I will probably go live Monday through Thursday. So, all right. I guess I will see you guys later. Thank you for hanging out with me. Remember, we're over here on niknax.net, niknax.net, and I guess we will see you guys later. Have a wonderful afternoon. I'll see you guys later. Let's see if we can rain. Let's see here. Who do we got? Let's go to, how about Generations Apart? We'll go see Shannon. How about that? Everybody, remember to be encouraging, show some love, and here